welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be getting ready with you guys and just chit-chatting a little bit. I'm going to be sharing with you all the products that I use every single day and all the products that I will never ever go without. So let's jump in and get started. Alright, so I have a fresh face. I have nothing on my face. I don't know if y'all are like me, but I don't wash my face in the mornings. I just sometimes for my skin feel like it's a little bit too much, so I just wet it with water and pat it dry and then put my serum on. My serum, the good thing about it, it acts as like your exfoliant, your toner, your day cream, your eye cream. There's a morning one and a night one. I can list it down below if you want more information about that. The first thing I'm gonna do is put on my foundation. I use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is the second one that I bought. It doesn't break me out. It covers everything that needs to be covered. It stays all day. Like, it looks the same when I go to bed as it does when I put it on. And it's like $4 or $5. So I'm going to just spackle that on. And if you see me looking over here, it's because my mirror is set up over here. So I'll probably just go back and forth. Okay. Enough of that. And I use just a flat, I don't even know what these are called. Like I've said before, I am not a makeup gal. If you want good makeup tips or like a makeup tutorial, I am not your gal. If you want something practical, mom friendly, fast, cheap, gets the job done, I'm your gal. Okay. So once that's all good and blended, I will tell you, make sure you like come down a little bit on your neck and maybe over your ears so you don't have that cute little line. For underneath my eyes and like to highlight, I use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I'm running out of this one, but I have a backup. You can get these at Ulta. They're like $7 and they're amazing. I think I've said before, people have compared it to the Tarte Shape Tape. Wouldn't know, never used it. Although very tempting. But I normally, like, I go through concealer pretty fast. Like concealer, mascara, I go through pretty fast. So I don't spend a whole lot of money on them because I'm not going to be buying them all the time. I say that and then I lead in with this. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer. I also used, this is the same tube that I used in my previous Get Ready With Me that my mom gifted me because it was too drying for her. And it has lasted me, gosh, what has it been? Like a couple months? So I will say, if you are someone, thankfully, thanks to that serum, I'm getting rid of all my breakouts. But if you are someone that suffers from acne really bad, get you this. I'm serious. It's worth every penny. Tell your hubby you're sorry, but actually you can apologize to him on my behalf. It's worth every penny. Okay. It doesn't budge. It doesn't move. It stays all day. It's amazing. And I'm not someone that needs everything covered. Like my little friend right here, if it's not covered, it's just not covered. Like I'm not gonna spend forever trying to cover up imperfections on my face just because I don't care that much. But that will cover all of your stuff. It will cover everything. So then the next thing I do is I set that concealer. I actually just kind of set my T-zone and a little around here, and I'm still using and still loving, still swear by the Airspun loose face powder. It's clear, well, transparent. It's not the right makeup term, but that's okay. I pour a little bit in my lid, and I use the Real Techniques beauty sponge. It's damp, and I use that underneath my eyes, on my eyelids, just to kind of set that concealer. And y'all, normally they say, well, so I've heard people say if you have dry skin, you don't need to set your foundation and stuff, and I really don't, but this just makes it look so much better. It just brightens up my under eyes. Like, I just don't think I could go without this step. It's literally probably my favorite step. And I use it damp because although it's transparent, it gives really, really good coverage, as crazy as that sounds. And then I'm just gonna set where I'm gonna set my little friend right there. Okay. And y'all, this is what I do every single day. Well, on the days that I wear makeup, this is what I do. And without me talking, obviously, to myself, it can take me like, I don't know, 6 minutes, 5 or 6 minutes. It's super fast, super quick. Okay, so I'm gonna go with bronzer. And the bronzer that I've been using and loving is the NYX matte bronzer. You can see I've been loving it. It is my favorite. I'll probably always have it, especially if you're one that wants that contoured look but not a contoured look. Then get this because it's really good for that. But today I'm actually gonna try something new that I got yesterday. It is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and it smells like chocolate and coconut. Like, before I even opened it up, I was like, what is that smell? And it was this. I'm gonna use this today. I don't know, I'm gonna switch it up a little bit. I've heard really great things about it, and I say pulled the trigger. It wasn't expensive, but I finally just went ahead and bought it. So I guess if you want to smell like a chocolate goddess, get you some of this. And I just kind of put bronzer like really all over my face, but I kind of hit it in my cheekbones and my temple and on the sides of my nose, and on my jawline. And I kind of bring it down my neck. I kind of bring it all down my neck so it all blends. That's really pretty. Okay, and then my all-time favorite blush that I never really use anything else is the e.l.f. blush in Pink Passion. I can't even tell you how many of these I've gone through. I know it looks really scary on camera, but it's not that scary. But I do tend to go a little overboard with my blush. It's just, I don't know, it's how I like it. Well, technically she's my niece, but she's more of just kind of like a friend because she's my age. My husband's niece, she sent me this because in my last video I was talking about how I was like out of it and I couldn't find it anywhere. And she was like, I have one, I haven't touched it, I'll send it to you. So thanks, Holly Ann. Saving my tail over here. Okay. So then I'm gonna go and do my eyes. And y'all know from the last video, I'm just gonna link that video down below. It's probably kind of, I don't know, embarrassing at this point. But y'all will know from watching that video, I don't really wear a whole lot of eye makeup. I take that back. I don't really wear a whole lot of eyeshadow makeup. I wear eyeliner and mascara, but I kind of like to leave my lids bare just because I feel like the more eyeshadow that I put on, the smaller my eyes look. Just for me personally, I get so jealous of all those smoky eyed people that can just pull it off so well. I cannot. I mean, I could if I really tried, but on the daily, I just don't have the time for that. So normally I use the Stila Soul Eyes Are the Window Soul palette. They do not hold up very well, I will say that. I don't travel with it because it would break. Like these two have completely fallen out of the pan. This one's kind of all, yeah. But I normally just use this color, and then I'll show you what I do with the black color. But again, I'm going to try something a little bit different today. A birthday present to myself. This is the Tarte Man-Eater palette. And I know you're probably thinking, you just said you don't wear eyeshadow. Why are you buying eyeshadow palettes? Well, I'll tell you. So this is what it looks like. Let me cover that up for you. It has got every single color in there that you would ever need to create a neutral eye. So on the daily, I would probably just use these two colors and black, but I really love this color, especially if you have blue eyes, for like fall. And I would probably just put this all over my lid, honestly, and then underneath. If you wear nothing but neutral eyes, get you this palette. Oh yeah, Tarte Man-Eater. I went into Ulta, I actually got this last night, and my husband was with me and he was like, what's the name of that palette? He was like, Man-Eater, and I was like, yep. He was like, okay. Husband would like crack up at the name of like makeup and stuff. Sometimes he's like, okay, you know, whatever. So I am mixing these two shades and putting them all over my lid. And I think just for a little dimension, I don't do this on a daily basis. Normally I would just leave it right there, but for the sake of this video, I'm gonna take the color Purr. It's just kind of a, I don't know, light transition brown color. And I'm just gonna throw that really lightly in my crease. Okay, so then I'm gonna take the black and use that as my eyeliner. And when I use eyeliner, I get it literally so close to my lashes that you can't even tell it's eyeliner. It just looks like it's a part of your eye. So you can't even really tell it's eyeliner. I'm gonna bring it down about halfway. Sorry if y'all can't see what I'm doing. Halfway on my lower lash line. So normally I would just leave it there, but since I'm trying to share with you guys products that I love, I am going to go in with this Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil. Why do names have to be so long? It's just a black eyeliner. And I'm going to just hit the very outer V of my eye. So like here and on the bottom. Definitely need all the waterproof makeup today. Good grief. I don't think it's ever gonna stop raining. Okay, and let's see. Okay, eyebrows. Can't forget the eyebrows. I've been sitting in church before and thought, oh my gosh, I forgot to do my eyebrows. That's when I remember stuff, you know, sitting in church. Okay, so my favorite all-time eyebrow product is the one I used in my last video. It's the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. It lasts me forever. It's a good color. It's $2. Lasts all day. But I decided to try something new, and I do like it, but this takes me so long to do my eyebrows. So this is the NYX Professional Micro Brow Pencil. Again, with the names, I don't get it. It's got a spoolie on one end, and then the pencil on the other, and it's a wind-up pencil. And I know, like, it's probably just like that Anastasia one, whatever. It's super, super thin, which is why it takes me forever. The e.l.f. one is a little bit chunkier, so I can literally get it done in 2 seconds. But this one, I mean, I know there's a purpose behind it being so tiny, but Mama don't have time to spend 20 minutes filling in her eyebrows. But if you do have 20 minutes to spend on your eyebrows, this is really good. So, I don't remember if I said this in my last Get Ready With Me video, but every time I do my eyebrows, I think of my sweet friend from high school because, and I'm remembering it because, if you saw, we just got back from student camp, and when I don't have my eyebrows filled in, I kind of have like a bald patch right here, and some of the girls were like, do you not have hair on your eyebrow right there? And I was like, no. And so I told them the story, and I don't want to repeat myself on here, but if you're new here, welcome. I cheered in high school, a little bit in college, didn't love it as much in college, but cheered a little bit in high school, and we competed. So we were actually doing like a full run through of our routine, and I was always on the bottom because, well, I was the brave soul that didn't mind, you know, falling underneath someone if they fell, you know. So she's up, and then she does her flip thing and comes down, and I grab her, but I grabbed her elbow to my eye right there. And needless to say, I had to get 12 stitches right here the day before school pictures. I think it was 10th grade. The day before school pictures. I had nice blue stitches. Y'all know I got that retake. But my, and it's so funny, like, I think about her every time I do my eyebrows, but yeah, so the hair never grew back right there. I used to be someone that every time I would go get new mascara, I would get new mascara, like I would try something different, but I have not had the urge to do that. I have bought bottle tubes and tubes and tubes of the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara, and I recently just bought the primer because I like a primer underneath, and I don't love it. I don't love it. I've tried better, but we're gonna use it because that's all I got. I like it because it actually smells really good, and it's pink. You know, most of them are like white, and this one's pink, so it's pretty. But yeah, I don't think I would repurchase it. I would probably try something different. I'm gonna let that dry just a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips while we're waiting for that to dry. So Aquaphor, real fancy, I know, but I can't even tell you how many tubes of this stuff I've gone through. It is literally, I mean, I suffer from chapped lips because, I mean, my skin and hair and stuff is dry all over. That stuff is amazing. Okay, I'm going to use a little bit of lip liner. This is not my favorite, so you can just skip through this. It's Rimmel. My favorite lip liner from Rimmel is the East End Snob, I think is what it's called. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they have it now, so I'm gonna have to grab it. But for years, they have not had it, and I have been so upset by it. This is a favorite. I will always have this. It's the e.l.f. pencil. I don't know what it's called. It's like a crayon, like a lip crayon. And I'll tell you in just a second what it's called. It is called Tea Rose. And then over the top, I'm going to use the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink in Loyalist. Do love this. This is a fave. But my all-time favorite is the NYX Lingerie Lip thing. I don't know if it's a cream, lipstick, I don't really know. In Baby Doll. And I can't find it. I think it's in my car, which is not here at the moment. My husband is in it. I searched everywhere before this video to find it and I couldn't find it. But that is my favorite. I also really love, and just to show you that I really do love them, this isn't even all of them. Like, I think I have some in my car, I have some in my purse, I have some in my kid's bag. I mean, they're everywhere. The NYX butter glosses, they're amazing. My favorite is obviously Creme Brulee. I have many of those. And then I have some other fun colors, but if you need a cheap lip gloss, that's for you. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my mascara. I'm also a firm believer in you put as many coats of mascara on that you can get without it looking crazy. Again, if I was stranded, this is so random. If I was stranded on an island and I could only have one makeup product, it would be mascara. Okay. Okay, so I'm done with my face. Pretty quick and easy, right? I'm going to just quickly show you, this is probably doesn't need to be shown, but I'm going to show you kind of how I revive my hair. Okay, so I actually do plan on filming like a hair, like a how I do my hair tutorial. I don't know. I hate calling them tutorials because I feel like a tutorial is like, this is how you do it. And really it's just how I do it and what works for me. But I do plan on sort of filming how I do my hair. And honestly, I think I finally found a way that is fast, efficient, and works for me. So normally on a day-to-day basis, my hair is like this. I washed it yesterday and I let it air dry. I hardly ever use a blow dryer on my hair. I'm gonna throw some dry shampoo in there. Batiste, the tropical one, is my favorite. Like, I will literally, when I go into Target and they're out of this one, I'm like, oh, like, I get like a pit in my stomach. I'm like, dang. Because two, my husband, don't worry about that. He can't stand the smell of dry shampoo, but he can tolerate this one. He's like, okay. So I'm just gonna spray right there, and then I'm gonna kind of lift my hair up and spray like the crown area. And so, like I said, I washed my hair yesterday, and I always put dry shampoo in my hair right after I wash it, like once it's dry. But yes, I use it on clean hair because I feel like dry shampoo is preventative. I feel like if you try to use it when your hair is already greasy, it doesn't work. So when I put that in on dry hair, it lasts so much longer. So I don't use my fingers because I feel like my fingers have oil on them, especially after just doing makeup. And I don't use a brush because my brush has hair in it, and I feel like that makes more. So I use a comb, a clean comb. It has nothing on it, and I just sort of like scratch my scalp to distribute that dry shampoo. And this is just the best way that I've found works. Isn't that crazy? I'm going to, so normally after my hair air dries and I straighten it, I will split it into sections, but I don't feel the need to do that today. I'm going to just kind of smooth that out. Okay, I use the Launch straightener. I don't know what kind it is. Sorry. It's the cheaper one. So normally I will straighten like these pieces around my face that tend to get a little bit frizzy. and along the bottom, just to sort of make it a little bit more like cohesive. I'll section off like the front of my hair. Again, not a hair girl either. I just do what works for me. Sometimes I will take this front section and I will straighten it the opposite way. Oh. Just to kind of give me a little bit more volume. Okay. So then, like, I don't mind a little bit of craziness in my hair. Like, I don't expect it to be, or I don't care for it to be like perfect, but I do like some volume. So I'm gonna tease the crown. I'm gonna take this section, and you can, if you have like fine hair or, you know, hard to tease hair, you can spray your dry shampoo in it and tease it, and that will give you a lot, but I don't need to do that. Sorry, my neighbor's walking. They're puppies. And I just saw like a black thing out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, okay, so I'm gonna tease that, kind of bring it down a little bit. I don't have to tease a lot because I have a lot of hair, but I'm teasing enough. I'm so sad because we really wanted to go, so today's Friday, by the way, which is why you don't hear screaming toddlers running around, is because they're with my husband. Y'all know I can't do videos like this with them in the house. Okay, so then I just kind of, I don't know, y'all, I just kind of fluff and play until it looks kind of how I want it to look. I actually need to go and get my hair done, but I'm trying to wait until our family vacation. The first week of September is when we go. I'm trying to wait at least a few more weeks until I go get it done. Okay, so I mean, whatever. But that's it. So thank you for sticking around with me. We will see you guys next time. Bye.